going on, chat? I know it's taken quite a while to get all the resources I need for this video, but now we are finally filming it. This is rating my viewers' setups. So let's see who has the best setup. But before we begin, thank you very much for MagnoShop for sponsoring this video. Now here's an ad for it. Our first setup was submitted in by That Guy Plays Games, and at first glance it appears that he has a pretty nice looking PC, I think that is, a really nice microphone, a really nice keyboard and mouse with the LED lightings, and also a pretty good monitor. And so I think I'm going to give his setup a rating of 7.5 out of 10. Let's move on to the next one. The next setup submitted in by Dragon Gaming Ultimate, which appears that he only has like a pretty basic laptop with a pretty decent mic and also a decent mouse. But what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to give him an extra 0.5 points, as in 0.5 points, because he is on my YouTube channel and has showed me that he is subscribed. And I think you should as well. So for that, I'm going to give his setup a rating of 5.5 out of 10. Setup was submitted in by none other than James Hitchens himself.
The flipping guy.
Now,
Wait,
at first
you said
glance,
that?
I can see he's got a pretty good monitor, a laptop, a steering wheel, first time seeing that, and even a controller holder. But I'm also going to say something about his chair, which is, honestly, his gaming chair looks like it was ripped straight out of a kitchen table. But honestly, that isn't terrible. And also, I don't understand why he's put in a pool table, because that's because he thought that was gonna gain him points, even though it just really doesn't. But I'm not saying it's terrible. I'm gonna be giving it a
10 out of 10.
Let's move on to the next one. Alright, next setup, submitted in by Fragpunk Beats Valorant. And again, at first glance, it does look pretty good. I can see he's got an Xbox Series S for his console, a pretty good gaming chair, and I also see he's got a Logitech mouse, I think that is. And also, his monitor isn't too bad itself. I quite like the setup, to be honest. Big up Xbox. But I'm going to be giving his setup a 6.5 out of 10. Let's move on to the next. Setup was submitted in by Lewis, and honestly, it's not looking too good for him. It looks like his laptop is like 20 years old, no offense, and his mouse is also pretty mid as well. But the emojis on his laptop are pretty cool, so I'm going to be giving his setup a 4.5 out of 10. I've definitely seen better in my time. But let's move on to the next one. Our second to last setup was submitted in by GamerGirlYT, and to be honest, she hasn't really sent me a setup. All she sent me was a monitor, which I think is just a flat screen TV from a that looks like it came from a living room. It's nothing special. We've all used it once before, to be honest, so I'm going to be giving it a 5 out of 10. I'll give it a 5 out of 10. But let's move on to the last, and definitely not least. The last, but definitely not least. The last setup was sent in by Phantom, and even though it's sideways, just tilt your phone, or whatever you're using, whatever you're watching me on, and honestly, it is the greatest, it's one of the greatest setups I've ever seen. It looks like he's got 3 monitors, very cool lightings, very nice lightings, a really, really nice mouse. And so that's all I can see, but I've heard a lot about this setup, and I'm going to be giving his setup an 8.5 out of 10. I can't see a lot, but from what I can see, it looks very nice. Before I end this video, I want to say the winner is obviously Phantom. Wow. Anyways, again, before I end this video, thank you very, very much for MagnoShop for sponsoring it. Make sure to check out their website if you haven't already. The link is in my description. thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye, ciao.
Wait a minute. Wait. Yo! Whoever just... Thank you so much for the Thank you so much for the £5 donation, Spantums. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, bro. Like, what? Again!